Hey guys, and welcome to Rants on Formula 1 episode 2. Trying a new format today. The first one you saw was me talking over pictures, which I will probably do again when there are pictures to add. We'll see how this ends up after I edit and whatnot. So what we're talking about today is the what happened in race in Barcelona. I'm sure you guys all know the results. Mark Webber won. Alonso second, Vettel yet again technical issue, he ends up in third, Hamilton retires, Schumacher first, Jensen Button fifth, Massa sixth, and then so on. I'm not gonna redo the race for you guys. I will put a link, which you can probably either in the description or on the screen, where you guys can click and go to one of the many fine websites that covered Formula 1 that will tell you what happened in the race and take you through it step by step. Just wanted to, just comment on a few things in the race. Vettel just has really bad luck. It seems like these technical issues are really gonna keep him from winning the World Championship. Red Bull has an incredibly fast car, but it's not very reliable. We also have to say that, unfortunately, Vettel is not the most... he's not a very tender driver on the car. He's massively aggressive, even when he's not, during the race when he was driving his car. I'm not saying he broke his car, but even when he was second and it was cleared, or third and he's cleared, he's not gonna get up to second. He's not gonna get up to Hamilton. He was still really pushing hard, and I think he just has to back down a little bit. And even after his brake problem, they kept on radioing him, slow down, take it easy on the brake. And, it's part of being a successful Formula 1 driver, I think, is that, knowing when to back off and not killing your car. Another thing, one of the events in the race was that when the Hamilton passing over Vettel to go for second, Vettel had pitted and had a problem during his pit stop, and he comes out behind Hamilton, and Hamilton comes in for his pit stop, and then Hamilton does a really great pit stop, and then he goes off, and as he's coming out, Vettel was just coming down the straight, and he's coming down the straight, but as you know, there's that white line in the middle between, as someone's coming off the pit, it's kind of the pit lane, it's kind of the restart, I guess, so that it could accelerate, and before they get into the racing line, and then Hamilton just times it brilliantly. As that line ends, he just swoops in front of Vettel and stops him, forcing Vettel right off track and to go wide and off the track, and then Hamilton really does a brilliant job with that. And then he goes on, but Hamilton unfortunately ends up with another technical problem. A tire blows up. It's not clear that it's his mistake for pushing too hard. It seems like, according to McLaren, something might have gone into the wheel, maybe some debris that blew it up or punctured it. But we'll have to find out on that. I think the most exciting battle that we had was the Jensen Button versus Schumacher one, which lasted about, I would say, 15 to 20 laps of Jensen just attacking. And then so what happens is that after Schumacher does a really brilliant pit stop, 3.8 seconds I think, or either 3.1 or 3.8, and he comes out, he's still behind Jensen, and then Jensen pits, and it was a little bit of a sloppy pit stop. There were a couple of small technical issues with his car. The display on the digital display really wasn't working, so that was, I guess, a little bit of a problem. But and there was a clutch slippage as he's getting off the line from his pit stop, and so that allows Schumacher to pull up just next to him, really. So as Jensen and Schumacher are pulling off, Schumacher really attacked and then starts pushing. He was on the outside, started really pushing Jensen on the inside to kind of move him over. And so that really just left Jensen with two options. He either goes, well, actually three options. he could slow down, which what he did, just back off a little bit as the Schumacher passed. He could keep, moving over to the side, and then he ends up on the grass, or he could hit Schumacher. And so Jenson backs off. Michael passes through. Jenson doesn't like it, obviously, and then he complains about it after the race, saying that it wasn't totally kosher. But then that's racing, man. You don't win championships by 7 championships by being nice, and you won a championship, and he didn't do it by being nice either. And so he didn't like it, and then McLaren is about 2 seconds a lap, almost faster. Especially on the hard tires. The Mercedes really doesn't work well on the hard tires, on the harder compound, which at that point both of them were. But Jenson keeps attacking, and then really the only place he was attacking was on the first corner, which is where Schumacher passed him. And as you know, it's a straight line, and then it sweeps to the right and then to the left. And so it's actually turn 1, 2, 3. It's a complex. First you go in off, you go straight down, and then you turn right on 1 second, left onto 2, and then a second right on turn 3, which is kind of, you take it accelerating, turn 3. But you have a 1 kilometer strip coming on the front strip of the track, and then you're just coming down on that, and then Jenson is much faster than Schumacher, and then Jenson keeps trying to go on the outside of Michael, and Michael, no, you're not gonna go on the outside of Michael. He's not stupid. He knows what he's doing. What he would kind of try to fool him. He would try to go on the inside. Michael would block him, and then Jenson would go back to the outside, and then try to go, and then it's just not gonna happen. And then after the first, 20 times trying to do the same stupid thing over and over, he backs off. But what he should have done is that, just essentially what everyone agrees, he was like, you're coming down, you have the chicane, you get the last corner complex in the back is a chicane, and so what Jenson needs to do is get a really good exit off the chicane and just accelerate like crazy, because he's faster on a front straight, much faster than Michael, but Michael's getting a really good start off the chicane, really good acceleration, and then Jenson just needs to get behind him. Maybe okay, let's make sure this works fine. So this is Michael, this is Jenson. What Jenson needs to go is go on the outside, and then since Michael can only make 1 block, he would have to go out, and then Jenson could just go straight. And then he just kept trying to go in and then out, and it's frustrating because supposedly he's a world champion, and I'm sorry, that's my rant on Jenson Bond. He deserved that world championship insofar as he was faster than Rubens Barrichello, and that Vettel kept making stupid mistakes and he couldn't clinch that world championship. That is the only reason he won it. He's a good driver, he's very good technically, he's a very good tactician obviously, but he's not an aggressive driver, and that's his problem. And that's why Hamilton is such a better driver. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna wrap this up. Obviously, Red Bull is clearly up front, untouchable, followed by McLaren and Ferrari. Mercedes is still far behind, and they either gotta step it up by Turkey or Montreal, or they gotta just start focusing on next year's car. It wasn't a bad race, excuse me. It was a decent race. There was some exciting, not a lot of overtaking. They still gotta figure that one out. I'll be back maybe either before Monaco, before the qualification, to do another quick update on a lot of what's going on. There's a lot of stuff happening with tires and all the technical stuff they gotta agree for next year. Please check out my blogs. Tell me which one you like better. There's the Blogspot one and WordPress. Personally, I like WordPress. It's cleaner, but you guys let me know. And comment, rate, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. You can do it below, or you can check out the website. Anyways, this is it for today. I'm a Formula 1 fan, and this was my rant.